Guys, this is week 4, step 4 on flipping property, and this is regarding making an offer to the owner or owners. Before I get into the mechanics of the contracts and getting contracts signed, here are some guidelines that are extremely important if you're going to be successful and you're going to get the yes when you make an offer to the current owners. Number 1, you make your money on the buy. What you have out in expenses determines your end profit. So stick to your offer. Base it on worst case value and condition. And we'll cover that in the next video, of course, but also base it on the debt that's against it. Number 1, say it with me. You make your money on the buy. That's everything. Number 2, don't justify your offer. When we first started, I would list items the seller said needed to be fixed as part of the offer. This is how I would do it with them, with cost estimates. Let them, hey, look, this is why I'm offering you what I'm offering you. The sellers would then argue about the cost estimates, okay? I know a guy who'll do it for X dollars. I know a guy. Just say, hey, I can offer you this much and leave it at that. And guys, by the way, it's okay to apologize. I know this sounds crazy. A lot of you guys out there, especially your hard-nosed guys, it's okay to go, hey, I wish I could give you more. I wish I could give you a freaking retail for the property, but I'm not the end buyer. I've got to make a profit too. This is what I can offer you. That's it. Number 3, use the takeaway clause. When they balk, you gave them your best offer, right? Thank them for their time. Tell them you'd be happy to talk to them if they change their mind, and let them know the latest time the offer is good for. You'll need time to record the deed, pay off the past due taxes, and then pay them. That's the method we use. Zig Ziglar said it best. The fear of loss outweighs the desire for gain. Take it away to get the deal. Number 4, if they're living in the home, adjust your offer. We typically give less, but allow them to stay in the property up to 2 months beyond the auction date. In that instance, we pay them some of what we offered them after recording the deed. All this is in the contract. And we pay off the past due taxes, of course, to stop the sale. And the majority of our payment comes after they leave the property. Give them a hard deadline and write the contract to say that for every day they're late leaving, it is $2,000 less for final payment. That sound hardcore? They were not afraid of the tax person. They were about to lose their property over taxes. They're not going to be afraid of you. You have to give them some incentive to give out. Before you make the offer, ask them what they think it's worth, what needs to be fixed, if there's anyone living in it. If they're unreasonable on value, cut it short and say you couldn't possibly do that given your costs. It is okay to call them back, guys, if there are a lot of repairs. They give you a lot of repairs that are going to be needed to be done, and you want to factor those costs in because you're looking at an as-is value. Remember, we aren't fixing and flipping using this system. So get it cheap enough to sell it to a cash investor buyer and profit from that. The investor buyer will look at their costs when making an offer, so factor that in. If the home is vacant, send someone to take pics if they can't provide pics or if you don't trust them to do so, okay? Finally, our system is not a wholesale method. We get the property cheap enough that we can flip it as is to an investor for cash. We don't use subject to or contingency or assignable contracts. We buy them out. Of course, with our partnership system, National D-Flip, your job is only to get a list of upcoming tax foreclosures, research debt against the property online, and turn it into us. We will call them, mail them, negotiate, buy them out, and pay you a great commission when we resell. Go to dflipping.com to sign up for the blowout January 1st, 2026 New Year's Day sale. Get trained, partner up, get paid. One day only, limited number to be sold.